Welcome, everybody, yet another episode of the Wrestling vs. the World podcast. Hopefully y'all are enjoying your day. If not, well, I don't know how to fucking change your mind. Anyway, so not so long ago, I just went over Seth Rollins' WWE World Heavyweight Championship run throughout 2015, and I thought, there's another member of The Shield whose title run I could also discuss, and that was Dean Ambrose's U.S. title run from 2013 to 2014. Now, it's been noted people have been critical of this title run, saying there weren't that many title defenses. I got the number of title defenses and how often they happened, and there's a good little pattern here that y'all want to hear. So this title reign, I believe, is now still technically the longest title reign with the U.S. Championship under the WWE banner at 351 days, surpassing MVP's run from Judgment Day 2007 until Backlash 2008. This title run ended up including 15 title defenses within a year. So that's about, on average, almost once every 2 months-ish. But it really gets bad towards the end, and I'll explain why. So let's go over his title run and the defenses and everything, because this is so problematic. So we all remember the night he won at Extreme Rules 2013, defeated Kofi Kingston to become United States Champion, became the first member of the Shield to hold a championship on the main roster. Eventually, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns became tag champions, so all three members of the Shield had a championship that night. The very first title defense he had after this, the May 24, 2013 edition of SmackDown, where he lost by disqualification to Kofi Kingston in about 2.5 minutes. Yeah, great start right about there. Automatically losing by disqualification that fast. Second title defense, 3 days later on Raw, May 27, 2013, he actually defeats Kofi. And rightfully so, because as we've discussed in a past episode about Kofi Kingston's 2013 run, it was shit. Title defense number 3, he ends up getting a countout victory over Kane at the Payback 2013 pay-per-view. I still remember this match. This match did not really click. Felt kind of awkward. Like, it's a match nobody's going to remember. The fourth match, the June 17, 2013 edition of Raw. Here's where the pattern starts. DQ loss to Kane in about a minute and a half. Yeah, you'll notice that pattern a lot. Almost 2 months later, on the August 7, 2013 edition of NXT for the fifth title defense, a disqualification loss against Adrian Neville. Now, granted, this was a little over 7 minutes, so it's a bit more passable. Title defense number 6, the SummerSlam 2013 kickoff show. He lost via disqualification to Rob Van Dam in about 13.5 minutes. And I believe any of these DQ losses, I think they're all about like the Shield getting involved, but some of these are absolutely stupid. Next title defense, number 7, Night of Champions 2013, he gets a win over Dolph Ziggler, who was on his way down the card. That was a fun period, wasn't it? The next title defense, number 8, September 27, 2013 SmackDown, DQ loss to Dolph Ziggler in about a minute 40. Why? Title defense number 9, October 16, 2013 main event, he beats Dolph Ziggler. Yay! Number 10, Hell in a Cell 2013, he gets a countout loss to Big E Langston, who was originally supposed to have faced Curtis Axel on this very pay-per-view for the Intercontinental Championship, but there was hip injury, match replacement, and it ends with that. Number 11, I believe this was the next night, October 28, 2013 Raw. DQ lost to Big E Langston in a minute 40. Oh my god. Title defense number 12. This 3.5 months later. February 10, 2014 Raw. DQ lost to Mark Henry in a little over 8 minutes. Title defense number 13. The March 11, 2014 episode of Main Event, he beats Mark Henry. Number 14. May 2nd, 2014 episode of SmackDown, retains in a Fatal 4-Way, and by this point he's a babyface during all this, a Fatal 4-Way victory over Alberto Del Rio, Ryback, and Curtis Axel, and then finally he loses the championship into the 15th title defense on the May 5th, 2014 episode of Raw in the Battle Royal, where Sheamus wins. Now, why is this problematic is because, like I said, there's a period where he went 3.5 months without a televised title defense at all. First, he defends it on the Raw after Hell in a Cell 2013, and then he would not defend it again on television until February. Holy crap! This throws that whole on-screen 30-day mandatory title defense rule out the window before the issue happened with Brock Lesnar with the WWE and World Heavyweight Champion and Universal Championships as time went on. Like, we get on the booking for the title defenses and appearances with Brock and everything, rightfully so. But this was a problem before Brock. But the difference here, though, is U.S. champion Dean Ambrose was on television every week. And yet he went 3.5 month period without a televised title defense. 15 title defenses during that year, like almost 1 year title reign. And freaking 4 of those matches were a DQ loss in under 3 minutes. Like I said, the first title defense, he got it disqualified against Kofi Kingston in 2.5 minutes, right off the bat. Like, I don't know what WWE's, like, mindset was. Like, with some title reigns, they keep it so long just to break a record. Like when Nikki Bella had the longest reigning Divas title reign just to break AJ Lee's record, or New Day having the longest tag team title run in order to break Demolition's record. But what was the purpose of doing this with Dean Ambrose when you were going to go 3.5 months without a title defense on TV? There's no freaking no defense of that. Like, again, wasn't on a part-time schedule. This was just lazy booking. Go months and months without a title defense. There's no excuse for that. If you're a champion, you have to defend your title, especially when you're on TV this often. And like I said, Ambrose was on TV every week compared to somebody like Brock Lesnar, who they would have this world champion and part-time schedule. You never know he's going to be there. Maybe just the big 4 pay-per-views. But what good was this? They didn't do him any favors. Yeah, he broke MVP's record with the U.S. title. But again, when you look at the booking, constant DQ losses and everything like that, and a lot of those being short matches and everything, which is absolutely stupid for any kind of champion. But then that lengthy period of time, you have other times where the 30-day title defense rule is brought up. Like, you look at Edge's Intercontinental title run in 2004, when he had to vacate the Intercontinental Championship due to injury. Eric Bischoff brought up saying that he wouldn't be able to meet the mandatory 30-day title defense rule in place. That's why they stripped him of the title. You look at Shawn Michaels, even though they went a bit overboard with his European title run in '97, at least Sergeant Slaughter came out on television saying you haven't defended the title in over 30 days, in fact 60 days, so they actually acknowledge that. But then out of nowhere, they just become picky on when they will enforce this whole title defense rule and when they don't. Like, I'm sure he was probably defending the title so many times on freaking house shows and everything, but again, on television, that's what everybody remembers, and that's where storylines are progressed 99% of the time, unless there's some random title defense or title change that happens at times. But people are not really going to know what happens at a house show or anything unless there's like photos or some kind of report. We know what happens on TV 100% of the time because it's on video and documented. So, like, what was the good of this? Like I said, yeah, he broke a record. But there's no defending like that booking and shit. Even if he was a heel, to get disqualified in less than 2 minutes for 3 of the 4 big matches that I mentioned there, like, that's just a bad thing. No disrespect to Dean Ambrose / Jon Moxley, by the way. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought about Dean Ambrose's title run with the U.S. Championship from 2013 to 2014. Like 15 title defenses overall since winning the title, and my God, they'll just do anything to try and make history, won't they? Anyway, let me know, guys, in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe, bell turned on. Catch you guys in the next episode. Thanks for listening, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out and good day, everybody. Good night.